Hi, so this is my final project for my class, mobile programming. This is my guessing game. I created this game with a bit of activities and the overall functionality. So I'll just explain each activity and the code as well. So this is the main activity 2. This is not the main activity. So this is the database part. So you could easily add a user. So you could say Bronson, and then the password is Bronson2. Add the user. So Bronson with Bronson2 added to DB. You can say so user. It's my name's there. You could also add another one, so like Vlad and Vlad1. That's the password, lowercase v, and you could add it, and I'll say Vlad with password Vlad1, add it to DB. So user, it's right there. You could search it up, so you could say Vlad1 Vlad1 as the password, and then you could search the user. It's right there. Yeah, so that's basically the database portion. And then I could show you over here. So if I was to go to data and then update it, it would show the password and the username. So Vlad1, Bronson2 as the credentials. So yeah, I could rotate this. It'll be formatted properly, and I could go to the next page. This page is my login page, so let me just explain the login main activity. That's the login page. So basically in the login page, I basically created variables called val username, val password, which will store the information into the fields. These are all checking if the fields are empty or not empty. It's validating it with different outcomes and results. So some validation methods. Else, if the validation method is false upon the checkbox is checked section, it will input the username and the password into a file saved in the file, the username and the password. Again, if you upon the login button, you could it will verify and validate if nothing is filled in, and it will append whatever you put in the username or the password inside the temporary text view. So validating everything, and then finally when you enter in your username and password properly, you could go to the next page by clicking login. This just clears all the values and resets it to its default values. So the username, edit text, checkbox, and text view. And these are all rotation methods. And this section is the menu. And here, if the action help menu is clicked, it will go to the help page. And if the action about is clicked, it will go to the about page. So let me just demonstrate it. So basically, if you press login, it will say blank username and password. So you have to put in a name and password. So let's just say Tom login. I'll say blank password this time. So you see here in the temporary text view, it says Tom. You have to put it Tom1, and then you could press login. You could also register, and it says success login. So if you go here and if you update the files, it will say that Tom and Tom1 was registered as Tom as the username and Tom1 as the password. Here it's the menu, so you could rotate that, and landscape. Same for the about page, you could landscape, everything's proper. Yeah, so let's go to the next page. And this is the welcome page, just appends the username, and it will say that there are 3 levels, choose one. So let's just do medium, and these are all the rules, so you could just read the rules. And landscape, it's everything's organized. And then you could go start. It's the same for every other activity too. So for easy hard method, it's the same format and procedure. So let's go ahead and press submit guest. I'll say submit a guest please, so you can select 45. It's small, so maybe it's 50. It's too small still. Okay, it's 60. Too big. Okay, 55. It was right. Congrats, the number was 55. Click on the next button. If you were to rotate this, the submit button disappeared, as it should have. So if I go to the next page, it'll say guesses are 45, 50, 60 is 55, 55, and 55 is the right number. Let's try easy mode. Rules are simple. Guess a number between 1 to 20. You only have 5 tries. Again, rotations is formatted properly. And then you could do, so you could submit the guess. It's too big, so let's go a little bit lower. It's too small. Okay, let's do 20. No, let's do 16. Too big. It's 15. Oh, it's 14. It has to be 14. Oh yeah, it was 14. Okay. Same thing for easy mode. The submit button's not on landscape, and it outputs all the guesses in the right number and with rotations. So if I was to update this, it will say easy mode, medium mode, and it will append it into the past guesses. So medium and easy were all within the past guesses, and easy has its easy guesses and right number. And for medium mode, you have all its own information as well. So let me just explain the code. If I go to this one, okay, so basically I created a variable called random number chances, and then I list of guesses is to append all the guesses. btn next will go to the next activity. So upon the submit button, if nothing is filled, it will say submit a guess please, else it will execute everything else if it is filled in the thing. So when the edit text number is equal to random number, it will append that guess. Same thing, it will append it to the list of guesses, and then here it creates the text file to store all the guesses. So it'll say to append it into the easy mode guesses and to the past guesses too. And here this is a statement to write the information. So I'll say, so here it says, these are the guesses, the right number is random number, into a statement, and then it will put it into the file. Same thing here, into the second file. If the chances are below, it will still append the guesses into a list of guesses. This round, and then it'll bring a toast message. This round is over, and again it'll create the text file. The same procedure. It will put all the guesses into the files that were stated, and then it will append all that data into this statement here. Same format. And if the number is greater than the random number, it will append each guess, and same for if it's below the random number, it'll append that guess too, and then it will append it, and it will output when the game ends. And when the game ends, it's either when the added number is equal to the random number, and then it will store all the guesses, or when the chances are below 1, it will append all the guesses from here, from when the guessing number is lower than the random number, or when the guessing number is greater than the random number. Hope that made sense. And these are all the rotation methods. So on start function, on pause function, on stop, and then it will and this part saves the info of the random number and the chances. It will save it when it's rotating, so the chances and random number won't go to its default values. It will always be what it is. And here I'm saving the instance of the button and then here it will output and restore the current value for random number and chances. And yeah, so that's my rotation thing. Let me just demonstrate it if possible. So if I was to do 34, number is too big, try another number, you have 4 chances left. If I was to rotate it, it shouldn't say you have 4 chances left now. It should say you have 3 chances left. As it's there, you have 3 chances left now. If I was to test this application out, so upon this statement, if the added number is below the random number, if I was just to if I was to put that variable there, oops, let me actually, sorry, my thing is kind of slow. Okay, I think that should be good. So when the added text number is below the random number, it will say number's too small, try another number, you have this many chances, and then it will say the random number. I just want to demonstrate this and show that when you rotate it, the random number will still be the same. It won't change. So that's what I want to quickly demonstrate. Sorry. So first go next page, put some random key inside, log in, easy. Okay, 1. So 14 is the random number, and it still says 14, and you have 3 chances left now. So it saves the random number and the chances. This is applied to the hard level procedure and to the main level procedure. And finally, the output guesses easy level, output guesses hard level. Well, it's simply the next page right after you finish. It will append all the information, and it will just put it onto the next activity and just output it. It's the same exact information in the text files too. It's just appending it to the next activity. If you want, you could also clear the activity as well. So if you were to go to next and if you were to clear it, it will be gone from here. And if you were to go to your easy mode, nothing is here because it shares the same result. So yeah, that's my project. I hope you liked it. I'm very bad at public presentations and I'm pretty nervous and all, but I hope you understand my project. This is my guessing game project, and thank you for your time.